got it. Look, brand new whip, black on black. Brand new kicks, half a stack. She say she gon' make me wait to get the box. Imagine that. I'm on my way, matter of fact. Just gotta stop and grab some hats. She say she on birth control. You and I know that's a trap. Brand new whip. Is it this way? I don't know how to dance, but whatever. Yo, what's up? It's Coop.Cash. Thanks for clicking on my channel and all that stuff. If you new, or hit that subscribe button. Cause we low right now, but we coming up, you know what I'm saying? We coming up. But this is my first video, man, my Q&A. I just want everybody to get to know who I am, what I do, what I'm trying to do, where I see myself going. So when you come to the channel, like, we gonna be hooping. We're gonna have studio sessions because I do music, you know what I'm saying? That's why you get the Coop.Cash in there and all that stuff. But I'm 1/3 of a company, man. We doing things, you know what I'm saying? We trying to get lit for you guys and things like that. So you're gonna see us hooping, you're gonna see us rapping, you're gonna see us going out interacting with family and friends and things like that. Workflow, y'all see me right now. And I was getting questions from my Q&A, and I was trying to like pick a perfect time to start to have this crazy work layout. Just start it. So if you anybody like me, like just kind of like I try to plan out everything, just start it. You know what I'm saying? So we started. I'm still using my phone right now. Hopefully the camera is nice and smooth. You know what I mean? But workflow right now. So I did a Q&A. I mean, I think I did it on Facebook or something like that. I just asked for some questions and things like that. So a couple of my friends and family hit me up with some questions and things like that they think you guys would want to know. So we're gonna get right into it. You know what I'm saying? Right into it. Coop.Cash. Alright, next question is from Stacks and Nug. They basically talking about what do you do to stay fit? Let's talk about like the struggles with staying fit. And it really, if you put it into like your program, you get a nice little diet and a nice little workout program. There's not really like no way you could go wrong with that. I feel like just work out a couple days a week, try to eat right when you can. I mean, and you should be all right. And I'm not no expert. I just do what works for me, and that's something that works for me. It just works. So I don't really know what to tell you with that. Like I eat what I want to eat, and I pay the price when I don't work out. So if I want like a 6-pack, I can't be eating burgers and fries and cheesesteaks and stuff like that all the time. Like I have to work out. So just put it in, make it your lifestyle. Don't try to just look good for like the summer or the summer coming up. So, you know, all winter I'm gonna be working out so I can look good for the summer. And then you beat your body up all summer, then try to do it again. Like no, just try to look good all year round. You know what I'm saying? And you know, ultimately when you look good, you feel good. All right, next question is from Ajar. She's basically saying, what do I like about being like a truck driver, and like what's the funniest things that I've seen on the road? Now I'm gonna tell you, truck driving is not for everybody. I did truck driving over the road for almost 4 years. And it's a lifestyle. It's definitely a lifestyle, and it's not for everybody. So you can have a lot of fun and you can travel all around the country and you get paid to do it. So that's why I like it. I get paid, I get to see things. I've been everywhere in the country. I try a lot of different foods. I mean, you just build a lot of relationships with people that don't live like you because they live so far away. And then what trips you out is you can meet somebody that's just like you that lives on the other side of the map. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I ain't even know y'all was up on this over here. Like just take it for instance, going all the way from like Philly to California. It's like, and you meet somebody over there that do the same stuff that you do. You know what I'm saying? So it's whatever you make it. I like it. I mean, you be your own boss. Ain't nobody breathing down my neck. I mean, I just get my assignment and I do it. That's it. Like it's simple and plain. And second part of her question. Now I'm gonna just be honest. Probably one of my top 5. I'm not gonna give you my top 1, but I'll give you my top 5. I seen a midget or a little person on a motorcycle. The shit, it gets me to a point like if I'm having a bad day, I would think of that because that's what, I don't know why that's funny. And if you happen to be a subscriber and you happen to be a midget, a little person, I have nothing against you. It's just funny to see certain things. I don't know why. You might laugh at a tall person walking under a small door. It might be funny as hell to you. But to see somebody that short on like a real motorcycle was a thing. One of the top funny things I've seen. I can't tell you my top one because it's probably a little inappropriate, but it's some things you see out here. But yeah, that's that. All right, so my next question is from Mac, my boy. What up? But I think he was being funny because he know. But I'll just tell you what the question is anyway. So he said, when did I decide to shave my head bald? I didn't decide anything. It left. All right, we broke up. I didn't just get up and say, know what, I want a baldy. No, it just packed its bags and left. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, it just left. I didn't decide anything. Yeah. All right, so my next question is from Irina and Paige. They were basically saying the same thing. Just talk about, from jail till now. Like, yeah, I went to jail. I was a bad boy at one time. So they just, I guess they just talking about the transition. So let's break it down from the start. I remember going to jail, just losing everything that I've ever loved, just being away from it, I should say, and just not being able to use the bathroom when I want, and, have somebody in my cell with me 24/7 that I don't know from nowhere, and you just kind of like forced to get along with this person. They put anybody in the cell with you, and I didn't really have no sense of direction. I was immature, closed-minded to a lot of things. I didn't have no ambition, no drive to do nothing. I just didn't know what my life's value was at that time. But now it's different. So I remember just going, and my mom coming to visit me, my girlfriend at the time coming to visit me. And I think the hardest part, just not being able to go with them when they come visit you. I mean, just when they leave, just not being able to go with them. And it's like, you got, family members that die, friends that die. But when you're away from that situation, it's something different. But I looked at it coming out of jail, knowing that I needed it. Like now I know I needed it. Like I ain't gonna say now, but I've been know I needed it. And I needed it because I didn't have no sense of direction. I didn't know where I was going. Life was just going so fast. I'm just going with the flow. So when you hanging around effed up people, you don't really know they effed up people until you become something, and then you see like, damn, the way we was living was foul. I mean, it was foul. It was wrong. It's a sad thing because it messed my life up a little bit. It just set it back. But I'm grooving now, so now it's more so like I know what I want out of life. I know exactly the steps that I need to take to get there. I know what type of obstacles is going to get there. I mean, to try to hold me back. Not all of the obstacles, but most of them. And as long as I stay patient, man, and just put my best foot forward, I'm gonna get everything I need to get. But like I said, I needed it. I needed it because I didn't know where I was going, and I had a cellmate or whatever. He was my cellie for like 2 months. We clicked. He was cool. You feel me? And he drove trucks. And we used to have conversations all the time. And he was a little bit older than I was, but he was like, man, I messed my life up, man. Just trying to make a quick dollar. Messed my whole life up, man. A CDL and everything at that time. Boom, boom. I was driving trucks, and he was asking me, bro, what do you expect to do when you get out of jail? They want you to fail. So when you get out of jail, you just either do the same thing that you did before, or you do something worse. So what do you want to do to stop yourself from coming back? And I always used to tell him, man, I ain't never coming back. But I never had a plan. I just know I never wanted to go through this again. And at this point, I was only maybe a year in. So he's like, man, you got to get a plan. went to the library one day and bought me back the CDL book. Ever since then, I kind of like, I don't want to say I've been hooked, but I knew that was the only thing that I like doing. As far as like the job that I can do for a job, I like driving. I drive anywhere let me drive. I drive, we out. I'm saying I want to drive. We take a road trip, let's drive, let's go. I got it. And I didn't know what I wanted to do. So that's what I got from it. And the good thing about it is, I'm alive. I got all my teeth, I got both of my eyes. I'm healthy. But I learned something from that. So now it's like I just want to motivate so people in my position can see other things besides like, they neighborhood. I ain't been outside my neighborhood when I got locked up. Like I haven't really been nowhere. I ain't really seen anything. So when I see a family member or I see a close friend or just anybody going down that wrong path, I feel obligated to even say something because I actually care. But some people, and I was one of the people that needed to sit down. Like I needed to sit down. Like, yeah, you hard-headed, you're not gonna learn until this happens. And it took for that to happen for me to wake up. So, where I'm at now is I'm driving, I'm working, I'm healthy, taking care of my family, handling my business. And I just want to share my story with y'all. So hopefully anybody looking at this could not go through the same thing. Because it's very, very easy to do the wrong thing. But it's hard to like stay on track and avoid the temptations that's placed in front of us every single day. So I don't know what your personal situation is, but I'm telling you, you got a choice to do something way different. And if you're dealing with somebody that's not on the same type time you on, they ultimately gonna bring you down. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta stay strong-minded, and everything will fall into place. Little fun fact. I think I've been doing music what seems like forever. I mean, we're like able to do music, like able to write a song, rap to a beat since like 7th grade, maybe something like that. But I think I've been good like since maybe 2013, 2012-ish, around that time where I was actually, I could say like, all right, I'm good. Like no matter who's in the room, I'm gonna get my stuff off. Like I feel like that since like 2013. Some of my favorite artists right now. I mean, it's really a whole list of people, like a whole list. But if I could give you my top 10 right now who I would want to do a song with, you gotta go Meek, you gotta go Drake, you gotta go Joyner Lucas, you gotta go motherfucking Jadakiss. With a whole locks. Definitely Kevin Gates. Big Gates. Who else is a must? I don't know. For some reason I know DJ Khaled is not like a rapper, but I feel like he's just great. I mean, I just want to do something, like we just get in the studio and just do something. You know what I'm saying? Throw me an alley or something like that, like something. I definitely want to do something with like a Beyonce, you know what I'm saying? A Jay-Z, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. I mean, those are people that I listen to on a daily. I got my man E Boogie, Don Q, Dave East. I don't know, like I don't even know if that's probably way more than 10. But those are some of the people that if I had a chance to do a song with them, I would do something with them. Yeah. As some of you guys know, some of you guys don't. What's my favorite sport? You got 3 seconds to answer. Basketball. Basketball is my favorite sport. And I like to dribble up and down the court. Yeah, no, whatever. But my favorite players of all time, I don't want to hear no mess about nothing. This is my all-time. So don't tell me about who was playing ball 30 years before I was born. To date, my top 5 players of all time to date is GOAT James, Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, KD, and Allen Iverson. That's my squad. That's who I like. I like a whole bunch of other people, you know what I'm saying? And that's my guys. You know what I'm saying? That's my guys. Alright? That's my guys. And my favorite team is the Lakers. I go wherever the GOAT goes. Alright? If he goes to the Astros, I'm a baseball fan. If he goes to the Phillies, I'm that baseball fan. I'm that team's fan. All right. If he starts playing hockey for the Flyers, I'm a hockey fan. If he starts playing in the Boys and Girls Club, whatever team, I'm that. That's me. All right. Doesn't matter where he goes. I go where the GOAT goes. Football, right. I'm a fan. All right. I go where the GOAT goes. I don't want to hear nobody in the comment section saying nothing about nothing. I go where the GOAT goes. All right? To me, he's the GOAT, and I go where the GOAT goes. So hope y'all enjoyed my little video, my Q&A. I mean, make sure y'all like and subscribe. I mean, support me. You know what I'm saying? It's Coop.Cash, and we going up. Let's try to get 1,000 subscribers, man. I know we can do it. I feel like I got a lot of people that believe in me. So we're just gonna keep going up, and hopefully I'll see y'all in the next video. Anything I want to say? Anything you want to say? Alter ego? Anything you want to say? Any traffic? Anything anybody want to say? Huh? Anything? Anything anybody want to say? Alright, we out of here.
Brand new whip, black on black. Brand new kicks, half a stack. She say she gon' make me wait to get the box. Imagine that. I'm on my way, matter of fact. Just gotta stop and grab some hat. She say she on birth control. You and I know that's a trap. Brand new whip, black on black. Brand new kicks, half a stack. She say she gon' make me wait to get the box. Imagine that. I'm on my way, matter of fact. Just gotta stop and grab some hat. She say she on birth control. You and I know that's a trap.